Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well today, and I hope you're having a chance to get outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. At the same time, pray for rain. Wow, we need it. I know our farmers need it. But today, cooking with Ken. Let me see what I'm doing. Today I've got my grill out and getting the charcoal going. I don't like to cook with gas unless I absolutely have to, but really love the charcoal. And I don't like using lighter fluid because that can get into the flavor of your food, and I don't like that. So I do it the old-fashioned way. Now, I used to be able to stuff the bottom of it with newspapers, but since there ain't much of those around anymore, I use the fire starters. You can get the little bundles or the other little fire starter deals. Put it in there, light it up, and get it going. And I'm going to come back here in a moment when it's ready and show you what we're going to cook today. Okay, we're back. You see the charcoal is ready. You see that ash gray. So I'm trying to do this one-handed, so pardon the shake there. Left-handed with the camera, right-handed with the charcoal. All right, so we got the charcoal out, and you can see it's there you go. As you can see, it's ready. So I'm gonna let it cool just a little bit. I'll put the grates on, and then today I'm gonna cook with my cast iron pot. It's just fun cooking with cast iron. It makes it better. What am I putting in the pot today? Red Argentine shrimp. And I have some crab meat in there too. Somewhere I tossed it in there, some crab, not crab meat, but lobster meat. Got some lobster meat in there as well. We were blessed with this, so I'm cooking it up. And there was lobster meat that was already shredded, so I made some lobster cakes instead of crab cakes. They're lobster cakes, just seasoned bread crumbs with some egg to make it bind. I grew up on the East Coast up in Virginia, and we don't put filler stuff in our crab cakes, or in this case a lobster cake. It's just pure meat. That's how we do it up in Virginia. And I tell you what, Chesapeake blue crab cakes, there's nothing better. And that's not them, but hopefully those are gonna be good. And the shrimp and the lobster are gonna be good. And I'm gonna make a broth to put in here, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do with that next. Okay, we got a broth beginning, and what you can use for a broth, or what I like to use, you can use vegetable broth, or you can actually use a can of beer, or depending on how much you're cooking, a couple of cans of beer. Now don't worry, all my Christian friends out there, you won't get drunk. Cooks all the alcohol out, just adds the taste to it. But what we're going to add to it today is garlic. Garlic is a food group to me. You can never get enough garlic. Get it all out of there. There we go. We are going to add, these some fresh herbs that Martha and I have been growing, and it's a mixture of lemon balm, onion, and garlic chives, as well as some rosemary to get all that goodness in there. Then I'm going to add some pink peppercorns. My pink peppercorns, never used it before. Well, it's good. Just take my word for it. It adds a, I don't know, kind of a nutty flavor. Look, it looks pretty too, doesn't it? And then I'm going to add the seasoning. And the seasoning I'm adding is Old Thompson's Chesapeake Bay, and that is the best there is, in my opinion. You can use whatever you want to, any seasoning you want to. You make it yours. Old Bay usually gets most of the credit for things you see on cooking shows, but really, most of the time, add a little salt here. It's also it's the Old Thompson Chesapeake Bay seasoning, and it is good. So we got all that in there. I'm going to whisk that together, get that going, get the flavors going. Yes, sir. Look at all the colors in there. The green from the herbs, fresh herbs out of our garden. I'll tell you what I'm excited about too is this summer, when you see me using garlic, it's going to be our own. We got 40 some odd garlic cloves coming up in our garden. And so that's gonna be a good thing. A lot of onions too, okra, all kind of good stuff. But look at all that garlic. The white peppercorn makes it look pretty. All right, then I'm gonna take a lemon and squeeze, get that acidity going in there. Get that lemon, just put the whole lemon in there. I washed it. I washed outside, so it's okay. And get another, so it's a whole lemon. Toss that in there. And now we're gonna bring it up to a boil. Okay, it's boiling up nice. And now I'm gonna add a crucial piece of ingredient, butter. Butter, butter, butter. Who doesn't like butter, right? That's gonna melt in there too. In there with the garlic and the herbs and the lemons. Man, it's looking good. Now, one more thing I'm gonna open and pour in here is a little bit of hot sauce. I say a little bit because I like it hotter than Martha does. She likes it hot, but the heat don't like her. So I'm using Cholula. It's a great hot sauce, and it's mild. And so if you don't like it real hot, that's a good thing for you. All right, we got it boiling in there. Everything's boiling, butter's melting. Now it's time to put in the shrimps and the crab meat. So let's get that all in there so it can get infused with the goodness of all the buttery, garlicky, herby seasoning, everything. Gonna make those shrimp, make the lobster, if you're from Boston. Okay, anybody from Boston, forgive me for that accent. All right, so now we got that going. I might put that upside down, there we go. And so, from here, it's just easy peasy. I'm gonna put the top on and let it cook there, maybe 3-5 minutes at tops. And we'll be right back and see what we got. All right, let's see how we're doing. I tell you what, if I had smell-o-vision right now, oh my goodness, y'all would be over here in a heartbeat. Man, it's ready. It smells so good. All them beautiful shrimps. And we got some, it's just falling apart. Got the lobster meat. Man, that's good. All right, let me do this here real quick. Looks so good. I'm just gonna move that right there and just let that kind of sit and, ouch, should have used these. That was hot. All right, so now I'm gonna back the coals off and we are going to do the lobster cakes. I season them with old Thompson Chesapeake Bay seasoning, as well as I put just a touch of essence of emeralds on there, you know, bam. That's some good stuff. If you never tried essence of emerald, really, really good. So, one thing I did do over here, off cameras, I added more butter. You can never get enough butter. So, our lobster cakes are on the grill, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's see how these are. The lobster cakes are done. Man, oh, and my spatula, let me see, it's the Redskin spatula, back when we used to be called the Redskins and we were good. At least a long time. But here we go. Look at that. Man, that's gonna be good. If I can get them on here, there we go. There's the second one. And here's the third one. This one's kind of giving me fits. Get up underneath there. I was wanting to fall apart on me. There we go. Got it on there, all three of them. And we are done. I'm gonna take them inside and we'll plate them up and see how they turned out. All right, we are ready to plate up now. Got that delicious, well, let me do something first. And garnish them a little bit with some of the lemon balm and the dill. garlic and onion, not dill, but chives. That's what that is. So I'll put one of them on my plate here. And let's get some of this. Man, look at that shrimp. And crab. Crab meat's just kind of falling apart. That's all right. Here's some right there. Some more shrimps. Put that there. Garnish them just a little bit. I'll do it this way, a little easier. Save some for Martha. She's in there studying for our Bible study this Tuesday. So I'm not going to disturb her. But I got some French fries we did up in the air fryer. And I like to season them with what I seasoned the shrimp and the lobster and lobster cakes with, and that's the Old Thompson's Chesapeake Bay seasoning. So I dipped out some of the broth. Makes a good dipping sauce. So let's try one of these bad boys first, without dipping it. Let's see. All right, try one of these shrimps out. Okay, got all the flavors in there, with the garlic and the seasoning, the herbs and everything. Tastes good. I'm gonna dip it in that sauce now. Perfect sauce for that. My mama said don't talk with my mouth full. But now these are frozen shrimp. If you had fresh shrimp, they would obviously even be better. But now let's go in for some of that lobster cake. All right. All that goodness. Lobster, that's it. No filler. Like I said, we don't do filler stuff in crab cakes or even lobster cakes. All right. That turned out good. Very good. So I'm going to do a plate up for Martha, and then I'm going to dive into this one, and we're going to enjoy shrimp, lobster meat, and lobster cakes. And I hope y'all just go out and fire up the grill and just cook something. Experiment. That's what I was doing today, experimenting, and it turned out good. So enjoy this beautiful weather. Have a great evening. God bless.